Good morning, students. In this video, we are going to solve two more previous problems based on the systems classification. If you observe, these two questions cover except static and dynamic classification, remaining five classifications covered: linearity, stability, invertibility, and time invariant, and causality. Five classifications covered in these two questions, except memory without memory systems or static dynamic systems. Anyhow, let us verify these systems. First question is sine 5 pi by 6 n multiplied by x of n. GATE 2006 question. This system belonging to which of these three classifications? So before determining the classifications, I am suggesting you to watch my GATE practice example videos before GATE previous problem videos. Anyhow, I will recall the observation points while determining the system classifications. In linearity, if you observe, what observations we have done means, about linearity, if y of, here discrete time system, y of n, if it is proportional to x of n multiplied by some constant or multiplied by some time dependent function, then the system is linear. If it is x power some k into n, that means square root of x of n, x square of n, x cube of n, power changing. In such cases, it will be a non-linear system. Or x of n, if it is added with some constant k, then that will be non-linear system. Or modulus of x of n, or log of x of n, or e power x of n, exponential, any value. These are all non-linear systems we have verified, except x of complex conjugate of n. This is a linear system we have verified. Observation points from those, we can check the linearity of this system. X of n, it is multiplied with some expression, but power not changed, anything not added. So in such case, it will satisfy both superposition principle and homogeneity principles, so that the system will become linear here. So first, the system is a linear system. Next one, stability classification. About stability classification, what is the point to verify means, bounded input if you apply, it should produce bounded output for all cases of bounded inputs. Even one bounded input produces unbounded output, then the system will be unstable. Here x of n multiplied with this expression. What about this expression? A sine function. Sine function always bounded between -1 to +1. That's it. It is strictly a bounded quantity. Whenever a bounded quantity, x of n, we must apply some bounded input signal. If this bounded input signal multiplying with another bounded quantity, bounded multiplied by bounded, it should be bounded. So output should be bounded in this case. So any bounded signal, if it is multiplied with some bounded quantity, it should be resulting into a bounded quantity. So bounded input produces bounded output, means it is a stable system. Next, third classification is very important here, invertibility. We are seeing the invertibility classification in this case. So what is invertibility condition means? Distinct inputs should produce distinct outputs. Means different inputs should produce different outputs, but no two different inputs should produce same output. That is the condition for invertibility. For invertibility, we have to verify different input signals outputs. If any two different input signals produces the same output, then the system coming under the classification of invertible system. If you observe here, x of n, if you apply u of n into sine function, we are getting. If you apply sine function, sine into sine, other output we are getting. If you apply cos, sine into cos, other output. There is no two different input signals here that produces the same output. For example, y of n, if it is x square of n, then x of n, if I give DC constant some +5, then the output y of n is 25. Whereas x of n, if I give -5, then also output y of n is -5 whole square, 25. So these two different inputs producing same output. In such cases, it is non-invertible system. But here, different inputs producing different outputs. So the system should be a invertible system. So finally, linear, stable, invertible is the answer. Linear, stable and invertible. Option A is the correct one for this question. Similarly, let us verify this GATE 2010 question. Y of t is equal to integration of x of t with respect to phi t upper limit. That means x of phi t is be there after substitution of the limits. That means output is proportional to x of phi t. Y of t should be proportional to x of phi t. Already in the time invariance and causal signal classification, we have done some observation points that x of kt, a scaling element, is a time variant system and a non-causal system. Time variant, different delayed response is not equal to response to the delayed input case. Already we have verified in the GATE previous practice example videos. So this is a time variant system. Non-causal system, because here y of t, if I consider, it should be proportional to x of kt, saying phi t, here given that phi t. If I take t value minus 1, y of minus 1 is equal to x of minus 5. So if this is present, this is past, no problem. Whereas if t is equal to plus 1, y of 1 is equal to x of 5. So this is the present in output, means it depends upon, with respect to 1, 5 is future value. So with respect to the present output, it depends upon the future value of the input. If present output depends upon future value of the input, that will be a non-causal system. Like that, the given system is here time variant and a non-causal system. So option C is the correct one for this GATE 2010 question. Thank you.